Hi folks, this is Bill from AT Makers, and today I'm going to show you how to make InstaMorph switches. Now, these are great AT switches that are custom formed to a user's hand, and they use a tool called InstaMorph. There are other brands of this, but basically it is moldable plastic. You can get it at Amazon. This is like $15 for the can. It'll make several switches, and it's really easy to use. You heat it up to tea temperature, mold it, and then when it's done, it ends up being very strong plastic that you can it'll be very durable for a long time. The electronics in these is really simple. It's basically just a simple switch. It can be one of these lever switches or limit switches, push button switches. It doesn't really matter, whatever fits into your user's hand. At the other end is our standard AT jack. We have another video that shows you how to make these. Now, I was going to do this in the studio and just make one that fit my hand. In fact, I've got several here that fit my hands. But I thought it'd be useful to show the experience of making one of these for an AT switch user. So we invited our friend Marshall over. Now, Marshall has CP and he uses switches on a regular basis, especially for his job. And we filmed the entire experience of making his switches. The switches and the video turned out great, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm here with Marshall Roberts, and we are going to make a custom switch for him today. Now, Marshall is a friend of ours, and last year we made him the bell that he uses at his Christmas job, right?
Yeah.
And where's that? What do you do there?
I work for the Salvation Army at the Jersey Place Publix.
Gotcha. So the Publix nearby, and you ring the bell and get the donations for Salvation Army, which is awesome. And so we made a bell. Marshall was getting tired of ringing the bell. And you got CP. It impacts your ability to move your arms.
Yeah, I've been doing it for 16 years.
16 years. This is your 16th. You just finished, and you're done now, right?
Yeah.
You happy? Yeah.
Major.
Yeah. So we made a bell last year that let him electronically ring the bell, and it was kind of thrown together. It was not my best engineering solution, but it does work, right? And it worked well all through Christmas until Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And then it died. And so he came in for a new one. I made some repairs. It'll be good now. But we also thought we'd make him a custom switch. And one of the reasons for that is you've been using a switch that works fine, but is just basically a reed switch that you push up against this when you want it to go, right?
Yeah.
And so one of the things we want to do is we want to show people how to make InstaMorph switches, which are really kind of cool. Here is an example of an InstaMorph switch for my hand. And you'll see that it is made out of plastic. And it's a hard plastic, and it is very durable. But it is actually made so that when I move my thumb, I hardly have to move it at all to get the right activation of the switch. So then we turn on the bell or whatever other device we want to control. And we're going to make one that fits your hand, because your hands are a different grip than mine, right?
Right.
Right. All right, so let's take a look. We're going to switch over to the overhead, and we'll get some pictures of us trying to figure out where to place your switch, and then we'll make the InstaMorph, and we'll show that as well. Okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, now we've talked a little bit about where we're going to put this on your hand. And inside your hand is problematic because there's not enough accuracy on any one of your fingers to control it. But your thumb's got enough if we can put the switch outside, like here, right, just like that, right? So if that switch is right here, you can activate it. So we have to figure out a way to place it here and then have it mounted to the inside of your hand. So let me show you the switch here that we're going to use.
After you drop it?
Yeah, after I drop it, I'll get it. You'll see. So we're going to place this here. Okay, I'm going to hold it tight. Can you activate that? Is that good?
Yeah.
All right. So my goal is going to be, I'm going to mount this to this part of your hand right here. Okay. And we're going to make something out of InstaMorph that holds this in your hand around and places this in place. And I think that's going to be good. And you know what? If we have to do it 3 times, stuff's cheap. InstaMorph's cheap. So I'm not worried about it, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's get some InstaMorph and we'll show how that works. All right, so now we're going to take some InstaMorph. which is, I'll show a link to it in the video at the bottom, but basically it's a moldable plastic, and you pour it into hot water, and then you wait about 30 seconds, and you take a spoon, agitate it, and you'll know when it's done because it turns clear-ish all the way through. And so this is similar to what they use for making splints. It's just way cheaper and easier to get a hands on. It's about $15 on Amazon. After about 10 seconds in this, it is about the right temperature. Now, Marshall, I'm not going to burn you, but I'm sure it'll feel hot, okay? Not like, just like bath temperature hot, not like...
I trust you.
You trust me? Good. I'm glad to hear it. So I want to hold it like this. I do not want to cover the switch part itself. Okay. This guy is going to go right here. Yes?
Yes.
Let's see. Let's put this guy, let's put its tail right down into your hand. How about, am I hurting you?
No.
Good. This is not going to be the one. All right. That's not going to be the one.
We do not the one.
Well, we're going to have to start over because it's shaped wrong. It's a test one. How about that?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, we got to try this enough to make sure that it fits.
Yeah.
Right. This. All right. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good. All right. So we want to put the switch right there. Okay. Let's get the switch. So we want to hold this switch right here. Right? All right. All right. How close is that? That needs to be farther up. Okay. How's that? Nope. Further up. Like right there. That good?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's try letting this one cool. Let's pull this apart. See how the positioning is. So this should fit in your hand pretty well.
Sure.
Let's see, like this. No, let me get it all the way in here. Let me see here. All right, let's try that. Is it good? That's not quite right, is it? Let me get my, it worked really well when I had my finger in here first, and then there. How's that? Is that usable? Will it stay in place? Do you need me to move it? It needs to move down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to move like here, right?
No problem.
More farther?
I said no problem.
No problem. All right, so the only problem I see here is that this is slipping out. So maybe, let's see. Got a suggestion, anybody?
I think if it had a loop that went around his thumb.
Around the thumb like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would have caught it a little bit better.
Yeah, it's probably true. So let's see if we can do that. Let's see.
You could almost even make a ring that would slide down.
So we can do that. What we'll have to do is super glue them together or start over. What do you think? Start over? I'm okay with that.
I think it's a prototype, so I think
Yeah.
we.
No, I think there's not a problem with that. Let's pull this one out, and then let's make one that is a ring that goes around his finger. And I don't mind wasting InstaMorph. I'd much rather have that, right, than have one that doesn't work as well. All right, so we're gonna try this again. And this time, sir, we're gonna go around your thumb, okay, and into here. Okay. Is that good? Is that comfy?
Yes, so far.
Okay. And then we're going to take this switch, wrap it up a little lower.
That forward switch is almost abused.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, let's make sure we can get this off without having to bend it. All right, how is that? Honestly.
That's fine.
That's fine? Would it work better if this was in like that or worse?
That's better yet.
Better yet. All right, let's get a good picture of this. Okay. So you'll see that it's kind of positioned perfectly on your hand with that ring. And you can do that all day, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. All right, let's hook it up to your bell. You got it? Beautiful.
I do take breaks every now and again.
You do what?
Take breaks.
Take breaks? That's good. You don't have to do it all day, the whole time. That's perfect. Let's see, one more. Oh, no, past me. All right, beautiful. I think that's perfect. I think that's exactly what we want to get to. You good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you think this is successful? We're good? All right, let's get a good look here. Very nice. Here's the bell, which I need to make some adjustments to the bell. Really, this needs to be soldered. I can't leave it like this. So we'll do that before you leave today.
Please do.
I will, I promise. All right, so thank you. And I will wrap up this video, do the before and after stuff. And then we'll post it over the next couple days, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. This is great. All right, you guys are happy? Everybody's happy? Good. Laura, you happy?
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. No, this is great. This is what we do.
Well, thank you. You'll help a lot of other families.
Yeah, everybody's going to see that work, and I'll edit out all our screw ups, so we're all good. So I think that turned out great. I want to thank Marshall Roberts for his patience with me. I hope you learned something from this video, and if your team would like to do a project like this, let us know. We'll be happy to find an organization who needs these type of switches in your area and give you the help you need to get started. So thank you again, and as always, good luck and have fun.